I guess I'm on. Well, Psalm 38, Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad on the first page. It is good and beautiful that all of us are together. I'm just jamming over here on Lama Sukkah Zu as we start getting ready for the deconstruction of our sukkah at this particular point. But at the top of page 1, we are going to sing together Hine matov. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, hine matov, la 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 la. Hine matov, hine matov, la 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 la. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, hine matov, la 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 la. Hine matov, hine matov, la 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 la. Everyone! Matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, hine matov, la 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 la. Hine matov, hine matov, la 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 la. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, hine matov, la 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 la. Hine matov, hine matov, la 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 la. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad.
Chag Sameach, everyone. Chag Sameach. Thank you. Happy Sukkot. And you know, we started off with that Hine Matov, how wonderful it is to be together. And I saw that many of you were clapping. I hope that you all will keep that energy, bring it up, because this is Simchat Torah. This is where we're supposed to rejoice with our Torot, and we will later on dance with it and do our hakafot. But it's so wonderful to be together on this joyous, joyous day. And so glad that you all can be joining us, whether you're here in person or watching through our live stream. And so we are on page 1, and we have these readings throughout the service to help us bring in the spirit and the feeling of the holiday. People of the book, we have been, we will be, we are. As we turn the pages to begin again and again, creation, the law, the promises of the prophets. I know my past as it is written, for out of the void God created order, and I know it is good. Together, this Simchat Torah, eternal is the truth that guides us, freeing us, providing peace to live our lives as it is written, as it endures, generation to generations. Our hearts rejoice and celebrate. Why are words of Torah like fire? As fire from a single flame kindles many flames, so each word of Torah kindles many minds, illumines many hearts. The Torah gives light to all who make use of its bright and shining flame. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel yom tov. And we turn to page 2 for our kiddush for our festivals.
If everyone would please stand. And remember, the melody is a little bit different. It starts out pretty similar to Shabbat, but then it takes a hard curve toward the beginning. And Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol am ורוממנו מכל לשון וקידשנו במצוותיו ותיתן לנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה מועדים לשמחה חגים וזמנים לששון את יום השמיני חג עצרת הזה זמן שמחתנו מקרא קודש זכר ליציאת מצרים כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים ומועדי קודשך בשמחה ובששון הנחלתנו ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש ישראל והזמנים. We sing together Shechenu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheyanu v'kiyamanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh. We remain standing and prepare for the call to worship, the Baruch Hu. But first I have to swallow. Baruch Hu et Adonai
And on this Chag, this Simchat Torah, when we read the story of creation in the Torah itself, we pray for that creation, particularly of light and darkness, on page 3, as we read together Ma'ariv Aravim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro Ma'ariv Aravim b'chochma poteach she'arim uvitvuna mishanei itim ומחליף את הזמנים, ומסדר את הכוכבים, במשמרותיהם ברקיע כרצונו, בורא יום ולילה, גולל אור מפני חושך, וחושך מפני אור, ומעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו, אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. Baruch atah Adonai Hama'ariv Aravim. And we read responsively. The Torah is God's choicest gift to the house of Israel. Israel without Torah is like a body without a soul. Like water, it refreshes and purifies, like wine. Like a crown, it exalts us above all creatures. When Torah entered the world, freedom entered it. Establish peace. Its first and last aim is to teach love and kindness. What is hateful to you? That is the whole Torah. All the rest is commentary. Go and learn it. Wherever people study Torah, The presence of God dwells among them. Honoring parents, performing acts of kindness, and making peace among people, these are among our highest duties. But the story of Torah is equal to them all because it leads to them all.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Please be seated as we turn to page 4 for the Ve'ahavta.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך וברכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לעוד על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, תורה תהילו, עושה פלא. Who is like you? Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Adonai? Moses and the children cross the sea. They sing to you with songs of joy. Who is like you, Adonai? Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh. As evening falls, we ask that God watch over and protect us as we lie down and go to sleep and as we rise up and throughout our days. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu, L'shalom. The shelter of your peace over us. Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust.
as we turn to page 5, I invite you to rise for the Amidah.
Adonai sifatai tiftach ufia ki tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, Ve'Konei Hakol, Ve'Zocher Chasdei Avot Ve'Imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Gozer Moshiach Umagen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, V'ezrat Sarah, Ata Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh Hakol Atarav Lehoshia, Mashiv Ruach Umorid Hagashem, Mechalkel Chayim Bechesed, Mechayeh Hakol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'Rofeh Chorim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Baal Gevurot, Umidom Eroch, Melech Memit, Umechayeh, Umat Miach Yeshua, Ven Emanata Lachayot Akol, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mechayeh Hakol. The top of page 6, we continue. Atah Kadosh, V'Shimcha Kadosh, U'Kadoshim B'chor Yom, Yahalaluhu Chasela. Baruch Atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Please be seated.
And we read together just under the Kiddushah in the English. May our eyes sparkle with the light of Torah, and our ears hear the music of its words. May the space between each letter of the scrolls bring warmth and comfort to our soul. May the syllables draw holiness from our heart, and may this holiness be gentle and soothing to us and all God's creations. We praise you, Adonai, who sanctifies the house of Israel and the festivals. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh Yisrael v'hazmanim. And now we take a moment for silent and personal prayer on page 6. And there's a meditation that you can read or pray the meditation in your heart.
said, Shalom Bimromov, Uyase Shalom Aleinu, Be'alko Yisrael. Shalom Shalom Aleinu, Almo Yisrael, Almo Yoshvei Tevel, Emru, Shalom Aleinu, Almo Yisrael, Almo Tevel, Emru, Amen.
All right, now that we're warmed up with that Oseh Shalom, we turn to page 7. Yes, Walter, it's so exciting. We are now warming ourselves up because we are going to do some dancing. And our tradition here at UH is that we are going to make 3 circuits, do 3 hakafot circuits around the congregation. And Ms. Walkowitz, come on up to be part of that. And afterwards, then after the 3rd one, we will put 3 of our Torah scrolls away. We will have 1 Torah scroll out, and that's when we will need you to put your gloves on and go around the congregation. We'll call out directions at that time. But as we get to our hakafot, with each one, I'll call a group to come up and lead the hakafah. Once you are standing for a hakafah, please stay up and dance the whole time. If you want to carry a Torah scroll when it's your time, please do. Even kids, you may help carry a Torah scroll, but parents, please be there with them. None of us want to drop a Torah scroll and fast for 40 days, so let's not fast. So, we already had Yom Kippur. All right, top of page 7. Dancing with the Torah. Simchat Torah. We dance by ourselves. We dance in our living rooms with Safaria on our phones. We dance in the falling rain. We dance cradling toddlers or dogs or emptiness. We dance in solitary circles. We dance Misserlou with the generations, hand in invisible hand. We dance dreaming with our eyes wide open. We dance to our favorite melodies on YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify. We dance breathlessly. We dance to stay healthy. We dance humming Hebrew letters. We dance with hands stretched toward the screen. We dance even if our bodies can't or won't. We dance in our seats. We dance with our eyes. We dance leaning on friends. We dance with our memories of dancing. We watch with pleasure as others dance. We dance not feeling like it. We dance ourselves into feeling like it. We dance pulled into the swirling circle of momentum. We dance pulled into the spiral circle of history. We dance our yesterday, we dance our tomorrow, we dance our now. And for our first hakafah, I invite forward anybody who has celebrated becoming bar or bat mitzvah at United Hebrew on this bima, on the Skinker bima, or over Zoom, which was technically our bima. And that is whether you had an adult bar or bat mitzvah or you did so at the age of 12 or 13. And this will be led by those who became bat mitzvah in the past year. There are 3 of you to please come forward. But anybody who celebrated becoming bar bat mitzvah at UH, Rob Levinson, I think you did, come forward at Becker. Come on, there are lots of you in this congregation. Murray Fishman, didn't you celebrate? Let's go.
As you come up, I want to recognize a former bat mitzvah who was on the bima with saxophone. She is going to be leading us in some of the Freilach. Hannah Wolkowitz will be playing. Klezmer.
And we'll have everybody stand at their seats so you can clap along until we come to a hakafah, and everybody will have the opportunity to dance. Brimer girls. Brimer girls. You don't need gloves yet. Oh. Give it to Ed. If you read in the book of Numbers and you wore a beautiful pantsuit, you should come up here to lead the congregation since you celebrated this year. All right, take it away. We're gonna walk this way. And if anybody else wants to hold it, you guys will pass it. Hold it a little while, pass. Feel free to pass a Torah scroll. All right, pass them back, pass them back, pass Torah's back. Sylvia. And as our hakafah is coming around in a moment, if you are in one of our schools, ECC Religious School, or you go to day school at Mirowitz, or you are an officer or a past officer of the congregation, come on up. ECC Preschool, Day School Mirowitz, officer, past officer of the congregation, come on up. Elena Brimer, that would be you.
By Rosenberg, can you say that again? Don't think everyone's heard.
Okay, if you are a student in our religious school, our preschool at Mirowitz, or another school, or you are an officer of the congregation or past officer of the congregation of our board, come forward for a hakafah. And let's pass off our Torah scrolls. Yes, if you've been in a hakafah, you can stay in the hakafah. Okay, I'm going to take this and pass it over this way. All right, we're ready, Cantor. All right, together. So walk like 5 steps and then pass it off. Okay. All right, sorry. All right, what it down the middle. Because
We are about to unroll the Torah, so everybody
all
get
right,
in line.
if you're in a hakafa, keep coming around with the other Torah scrolls. We got to put those away, and then get your gloves and come in line.
Take the long road. Take the short road. Take the middle road.
You stop playing. All right, grab your gloves and come down around the outer sides. Okay, we're going to come to the front
We need
and go
everybody
down
to
the
line up
side
in this
aisles.
entire aisle.
The front and down the side aisles. Yep, nobody should be in the middle aisle, in the front and all the way around. Go down the side aisles too. We are going to start unrolling. You should have your gloves on. You're going to hold at the top and the bottom. Got it. Got it?
Ready?
Yep.
As the Torah is now completely unrolled for this year, I want you all to take a look. Bereshit is all the way over here, and the end of Genesis is right up in here. The book of Exodus starts, and you can see the separation of our chapters, and then all the way down over here you will see the Shirat Moshe, the first of two images in the Torah, two images, two word images in the Torah. We go all the way down to where Marita is, and right below there is the book of Leviticus. No, that's Leviticus. And then we move over to Numbers right here. And you see that space right over here is the book of Numbers, and then we go all the way across over to where the Levinson clan is right over here, and we'll find the book of Deuteronomy, and it is right over here. And then the second of our images we can find here, which we just finished in Ha'azinu, are the two columns that remind us that God is a pillar of smoke by day and a pillar of fire by night. And there is your Torah for all of you to see. And in about 5 seconds, I expect all of you to memorize it. There will be an online test that we'll be giving to you in the congregation. We are going to chant the last, we're going to chant the last. You animal. You got it. The last. I'm going to have you say those words because here's what we're going to do. I'm serious because what I got to do is I got to dash all the way over there to do Bereshit. So I'm going to cue you and you're going to say those because we cannot make a break in the reading of the Torah. So as soon as I say those last 3 words, or they are said by a past president of our congregation, no pressure, that I'm going to run over there and do Bereshit. Are we ready? Let's all do the blessing together. Ready? And Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. Venatan lanu et Torato. Baruch Ata Adonai Noten HaTorah, Amen. V'lo kam navi od b'Yisrael k'Moshe, asher yadu Adonai panim el panim. Look to God face to face. L'chol hatot v'hamoftim, asher shelachu Adonai la'asoto be'eretz Mitzrayim, l'faro l'chol avadav v'l'chol artzo u'l'chol hayad hachazatkaha u'l'chol Hamorah Hagadol Asher Asa Moshe. Go ahead, Le'enei. Le'enei Kol Yisrael Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz ve'haaretz hayta tohu vavohu ve'choshech al pnei tehom ve'ruach Elohim merachefet al pnei hamayim vayomer Elohim yehi or vayehi or vayard Elohim et haor ki tov vayavdel Elohim ben haor uvein hachoshech vayikra Elohim laor yom v'lachoshech kara laila. Rabbi.
Yom echad.
We sing together the blessing after together and Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu Baruch Ata Adonai noten haTorah v'zot haTorah asher samoshe Lifnei v'nei Yisrael al pi Adonai beyad Moshe. Commence the re-roll.
Stay in your places until we pass you, and then you will come back to your seats. We'll put the Torah away, do Aleinu Kaddish, and finish dancing.
Yisrael, Yisrael, ve'araita chadu. Yisrael, Yisrael, ve'araita chadu. Yisrael, Yisrael, ve'araita chadu. Yisrael, Yisrael, ve'araita chadu. Torah ora, Torah ora, Torah ora, Hallelujah. 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 Yisrael, Yisrael, ve'araita chadu. Yisrael, Yisrael, ve'araita chadu. Yisrael, Yisrael, ve'araita chadu. Yisrael, Yisrael, ve'araita chadu. Torah ora, Torah
gonna stay standing as we prepare to dress our Torah, return it to the ark. Ooh, some artwork out.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו אחד.
And on page 9, we remain standing even as we celebrate. We remember those who came before. We remember those that we remember standing together on this festival, celebrating together as we turn to the words of the mourner's Kaddish. Yit gadal ve'yit kadash shemei rabbah, bi'alma divra chirute v'yamlich malchute, b'chayechon uvyomechon, uv'chaye d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman karib v'imru, amen. Yehei shemei rabba mevorach le'olam omei omaya. Yit barach v'yishtabach v'yit pa'ar v'yit romam v'yit naseh. V'yit hadar v'yit alev v'yit halal shemei d'kudasha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Damiram be'alma v'imru, amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. And before we come to our closing song, well, right now we just rolled our Torah back to the middle, but later on, Cantor Eicher will roll it all the way back to the beginning. And as we start anew, may the words of Torah, may we find a newness in it, but may it continue to be sweet in our mouths and sweet for us. Thank you, Hannah, for being on the bima with us and enriching this celebration with your beautiful and amazing music. She was amazing. And we end with Am Yisrael Chai, a reminder that as we continue to celebrate, the people of Israel live.
Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, everyone, and Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, oh, David Chai, oh, David Chai, oh, David Chai, oh, David Chai. Amen, Amen, Yisrael Chai, Amen, 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 Amen. Am Yisrael Chai. One more time. Amen. Am Yisrael Chai. Amen. Amen. Am Yisrael Chai.
Chag Sameach, and we can dance our way into the hall for some sweet treats.